What's up, everyone? This is Xavier, your host, and welcome to the 210 Stockyard.
Welcome back, everyone, for another episode of the 210 Stockyard. Here is the latest and greatest news coming to you from the UFL. Entrepreneur Mike Repole has joined the UFL as one of its new investors and is planning some major marketing changes. An ESPN.com article written by Kevin Seifert states that the United Football League is planning a series of market changes after adding entrepreneur Mike Repole to its investment group and giving him full authority over its business operations. So what does that mean? New marketing strategies, and yes, new teams and new home markets for those teams. Repole said that the league will move at least 2 teams into new markets, possibly 4 by the time the 2026 season starts. So far, the one and only confirmed new market will be Columbus, Ohio. The team will play in the historic Crew Stadium, which is home to the MLS Columbus Crew. And like the DC Defenders, is a soccer pitch or soccer stadium. Repole did state that the league has not yet finalized any other new markets, nor has it decided which markets it will leave. The number of teams will remain at 8, but Repole did make clear that he prefers markets that have smaller stadiums than some of the college facilities that the UFL has been playing in for the past 2 years. Capacity in Crew Stadium is said to be around 21,000, and Repole stated that venue and attendance are his top priorities in creating a more lively perception of the game. Couldn't agree more. He's quoted with saying, "The vibe hasn't been to where it should be. You can hear a pin drop when someone runs 80 yards. That's not so good. Nobody wants to turn on the TV and see 10,000 fans in a 65,000 seated stadium. It's like watching a COVID game." If you're a UFL fan, then you're pretty much aware that so far, the team with the number 1 attendance has been the St. Louis Battlehawks, who average about 30,000 fans per game in the Dome of America Center. But unfortunately, that has been carrying the league, as most of the other teams only average about 5,000 to 12,000 per game. Repole suggested that an improvement in game day atmosphere will elevate league's popularity. He said that if he isn't able to drive attendance on average of 10,000 to 15,000 per game for each team, I'm going to take all the blame out there. Now here's a little background story on Mike Repole for those of you who don't know him. He co-founded Vitamin Water, Smart Water, and Body Armor, then sold them to Coca-Cola. He joins the current ownership of the UFL in Redbird Capital, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Danny Garcia, Fox, and ESPN. He has laid out a bold vision for expanding to 10 to 12 teams within the next 5 years and eventually getting the UFL up to 16 teams, half the size of the NFL, within 10 years. It's not exactly the plan that we were initially told or hoping for, but at least it's still in the works. Repole also stated that we're going to be aggressive as far as being nimble and scrappy and gritty and making aggressive moves. If by 2035, if we can't have 16 teams, I'm going to consider it a personal failure. This is it. Other leagues didn't have the capital that this league has, didn't have the media giants that this league has, didn't have the entrepreneurs that this team has. The UFL is spring football and runs from late March to early June, and so far has 10 games per season. Now in the meantime, the league's 8 teams will continue to practice on one site, likely to remain in Arlington, Texas, but Repole said that will change in the coming years. In the short term, it's possible that the teams will spend 2 or 3 days in their home markets around games, rather than 1, to give the players and coaches more exposure to their local community. You can't be a real league in 5 years and have your DC team in Arlington.